Have you ever looked at a car and thought, this paint is really bad, and then started doubting if a machine polisher can even fix it? You're not alone. The number one fear for beginners is burning right through the clear coat and ruining their car. Welcome to the Total Beginner Blueprint. Today, we are working on this renewed red paint job. Right now, it looks extremely pale, hazy, and completely flat. That's because I just went over this entire panel with 2000 grit sandpaper to level the surface and remove the deep imperfections. Now comes the scary part, bringing the shine back. To show you exactly what is possible, we are only going to polish this side today, leaving the other side exactly as it is. I'm going to show you the exact pressure, the right pad, and the safe technique to turn this 2000 grit mess into a flawless, deep red mirror. No burns, no swirls, no stress. Let's get to work. Joseph is back at it again, and honestly, I don't know if this is detailing or some form of controlled chaos. Before the machine even starts, he's already doing his finger painting phase on the surface. Just little dots of polish everywhere, like he's decorating a cake he's not allowed to eat. It looks funny, but there's actually a reason for it. If you load the pad too dry or too wet, you either get sling or you waste product. And sling, by the way, is that lovely moment where polish flies across your shirt and you immediately question your career choices. And here's the wild part most people don't think about. That clear coat he's working on is ridiculously thin, like thinner than you'd expect for something protecting an entire car. So basically every move matters, no pressure at all. Now he sets the machine down properly before switching it on. That's one of those small habits that separates someone who knows what they're doing from someone who's about to redecorate the workshop walls in polish. And as soon as it kicks in, you can hear it. That steady hum that basically says, focus or regret it. He starts moving in that slow cross-hatch pattern, up and down, then side to side. Nothing rushed. This is where most people mess up. They think faster movement means faster results, but all it really does is leave scratches behind, like the car was in a disagreement with sandpaper. Joseph is moving slow enough that you could probably walk faster next to him, and the pressure is consistent, not forcing it, not bouncing it, just letting the machine do its thing. If you tilt it even slightly, all that force concentrates on one edge, and that's when things go from polishing to panic. At this point, the polish starts changing. It goes from that thick, milky look to something more transparent. That's how you know the abrasives are breaking down properly. They start big to cut, then refine themselves as you work them. It's actually kind of clever when you think about it. The product is doing half the job for you if you don't rush it. Every now and then, Joseph checks the panel temperature with the back of his hand. Too cold, nothing's happening. Too hot, and you're basically cooking clear coat, and nobody wants that sunburned look. Now we're deep into the pass. Arms are starting to feel it, machine noise is buzzing in the background, and this is the part where most beginners start rushing just to be done. But Joseph stays steady, overlapping passes, keeping everything even. No weird gaps, no missed spots, just discipline and a little bit of regret in his eyes. And slowly you start seeing it. That dull, tired red turning into something deep and glossy again. Like the paint is waking up. Almost there now. Don't lift, don't rush, don't get excited. Just finish clean. Because the difference between nice polish job and what happened here is usually about 10 seconds of patience at the end. Joseph is still in the zone, and at this point the machine basically feels like an extension of his arms. He's not thinking about anything else anymore. Just pattern, overlap, and keeping everything consistent. Up and down, then side to side, same rhythm, same speed, no shortcuts. And this is where you really start to see why technique matters more than power. If Joseph pushes too hard right now, the pad stops doing its job and starts fighting the paint instead of refining it. But if he's too light, nothing gets corrected, and he's basically just giving the car a gentle massage with expensive noise. So he finds that middle balance, just enough pressure to keep the pad engaged, but not enough to overload the clear coat. The machine stays flat the entire time. No edges, no tilting, no creative angles that end up causing more work later. You can actually see the polish reacting under the pad now. It's spreading more evenly, almost like it's disappearing into the surface instead of sitting on top of it. That's how you know the abrasives are fully breaking down and doing their final refining stage. And Joseph keeps going like a metronome. Same passes, same overlap, no rushing. Because in polishing, consistency isn't just good practice. It's literally what decides whether the finish comes out clean or patchy. Joseph is back again, and before the machine even touches the paint, he goes into his signature move, the polish dot method. Instead of smearing product everywhere, he places small, controlled dots across the panel. It looks funny at first, but there's a real reason behind it. This helps to distribute the polish evenly, so the pad doesn't start dry in one area and overloaded in another, which is exactly how you end up with sling or uneven cutting. Once the dots are in place, he gently spreads the product using the machine on a low speed, just a light refining pass. No pressure yet, just making sure the polish is evenly worked across the surface so everything is balanced before the real correction begins. And once the panel has that uniform hazy look, that's his signal. Now it's time to properly start polishing. Joseph sets the machine flat on the paint, starts it up smoothly, and immediately locks into a steady rhythm. He moves in a controlled cross-hatch pattern, up and down, then side to side, keeping the speed slow and deliberate. This is where most people go wrong. They think faster movement means faster results, but in reality, it just leaves defects behind. The polish he's using contains diminishing abrasives, meaning the particles start off aggressive to cut the sanding marks, then gradually break down into finer particles as he continues working the section. You can actually see it happening on the surface. That cloudy, milky film slowly starts turning more transparent as the abrasives finish their job. The key here is consistency. Same speed, same pressure, and about 50% overlap on every pass so no section is missed or underworked. As Joseph keeps going, he maintains perfect pad control, completely flat, no tilting or edge digging, because the moment you lift an edge, all that pressure concentrates into one point, and instead of refining the paint, you risk damaging it. The machine hum stays steady, almost like a rhythm guiding his movement. It's repetitive, but that's exactly what makes it effective. And as the polish continues breaking down, the paint starts to change right in front of you. That dull, tired red slowly deepens and becomes more reflective, almost like the surface is coming back to life. Joseph doesn't rush the process or speed up at the end. He just keeps that steady, controlled motion going, because in polishing, the finish isn't made by power, it's made by patience, repetition, and consistency.